Completing a budget tells your money basically what to do, how to work for you at its best. And so in today's video, I am going to be doing something a little bit different than what I normally do. I am going to be closing out my paycheck budget from the last pay period, and then I'm also going to be completing my paycheck budget for the upcoming pay period. And I'm going to be doing it raw. Basically, I have not worked any numbers. I don't know what's happening. So you guys are going to be able to see my entire process of what I do as it relates to moving figures around if it's not fitting, and just the whole budgeting process. So if that's something that you're here for, then just go ahead and stay tuned. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures, and here on my channel I talk about all things finance with the emphasis on budgeting, saving money, and paying off debt. I really encourage that you subscribe to the channel. If that is something that you're interested in, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up as well to let me know that you are in the building. If you are returning bestie, hey girl, hey, thank you guys so much for returning for yet another video. I really do appreciate your full on support. Please also give this video a thumbs up to let me know that you are in the building. So let's get going. So I am going to be letting you guys know the materials that I'm using. If you are a returning bestie, you already know. But I do have a lot of new besties who've joined the community, and I always seem to get this question. So really quick, the budget planner or the budget sheets that I'm using is from the Budget Mom, and it's a digital version, and so I print out my worksheets. The cover, what I bind my budget book with, is the Happy Planner. This is the big Happy Planner with the big happy ring with the rings. And then I also use the Happy Planner hole puncher. I am actually going to need this today. I use the hole puncher to hole punch my pages when needed. And then this is a personalized planner. So I also have my debt-free journey workbook in here, and I also have my no spend workbook in here as well, and some other sheets that I've created I have in here. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close out my budget. Usually I have this in a totally different video, but I explained to you guys in a previous video that I want to make sure that I'm closing out my budgets first before I even move on to creating my budget for the next pay period, because I just think it's better that way. Yeah, I would just be more efficient. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to close out the budget first before I move on to creating the budget for the next pay period. So I'm gonna be using different color pens for this. I kind of already have completed a lot of this because I'm really trying my best to update these sheets as soon as possible. You should be updating daily, especially if you are beginning. And I'm gonna go over this, and then I need to get my wallet. Everything completed here, and everything looks to have been on budget pretty well, so I'm excited about that. And there wasn't anything else that came out that I did not budget for. So this is correct. It's $474.18. It's no need for me to add up any figures because it's already correct. So I came in on budget here at $474.18, and then that left me with $661.24. Now what I'm going to do next is move down to the variable expenses, and I'm going to see how much money, how much cash I spent, because it's important to try to be as accurate as possible. So as it relates to groceries, I spent everything in my grocery envelope and I did not go over. So that's $150. Let's 661.24. Household, let's see if I spent everything in household. I did not. I have $3 left, so I spent 37, sorry. Spent $37 in household. And then toiletries, let's see if I spent everything there. I did not. I have 10, 15, oh, wait a minute. Got some money left. I have $10, $21 left in beauty. So this was only, who can do the math for me? Somebody was like, one time I subtracted something. It was like, girl, you can't subtract that. I was like, no, I can't. Sorry. How much did I have left? Oh God, 21. Yeah. What is that? 19? There we go. I'm not a math whiz. I can't do math in my head like that. So thank God for help. So $19. No, that's not what I spent. Sorry. Hold on. I'm talking and got off. That's what I have left. So 40 minus 19 is what I spent. So I spent $21. Which is what I had. No, am I going crazy, y'all? I'm going crazy. 40 minus 21. Right? I spent $19. Oh Lord, I had it right the first time. I spent $19. Okay. Sorry, you guys. And then gas, $123.80, and birthday, I spent $50. So now I am going to add everything here. So far, I am under budget. 150 plus 37 plus 19 plus 123.84 plus 50. There we go. 379.84. 379.84. And take 661.24 minus 379.84. I hope I have not confused you guys up to this point. So we're at 281.40. I'm gonna come up to the top, 281.40. I did take out $125 for my 1 month ahead. So I'm gonna take 281.40, and then I'm going to subtract 125 and 156.40. And I didn't take anything out for debt, 156.40. I did take out 40 for the 52 week and 90 for the 3K, and that's 130. So 156.40 minus 130 equals $26.40. Now, I'm gonna write that on a sticky note. Here are my note sheet. So $26.40. Now, in my bill account, I had $2.40 left, which here my leftover is $2.40. So in that, I did zero out. So I did have $2.40 left over, but what's coming over is $26.40. Okay, so I came in under budget totally. So $2.40. So if I subtract here minus $2.40 equals $24. Let's see if that's what I have right here. 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, $24. Oh my God. So $24 in leftover cash. Super excited. This is an A plus, okay? A plus closeout. Can I get you guys to like the video for the A+ closeout? Like, my new way that I'm doing this, and I told you guys I'm gonna try it for 3 months and I'm gonna see if it works, and if it does, then I'll let you guys in on it. But I need to play with it first and make sure it works. So let's give the video a thumbs up for this A+. So with this $24, what I am going to do is I am going to bring out my savings challenge binder and just add it in there. So I have my savings challenge binder here, and for June, $20 for the 52-week savings. So I'm just gonna add this in there. So I already have a head start on my, and I'm just gonna add all of it in here. I'm not gonna take the $4 and put it somewhere else. I'm just gonna add it all in here. There we go. I'm excited. We already have a head start in June. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so that's it for that. I'm gonna put this to the side because I am gonna need it for the budget. So this is A+ closeout. And then for, oops, I should not have done that, because what I want to do is put 20 that I added in the 52-week. I added, what was that, $24? 24. So actually here, instead of this being 130, this is going to be 40 plus 90 plus 24 equals 154. Wait, hold on. That 24. So 40 plus 90. Yeah. Plus 24 equals 154. Savings total was 154. And then I take 156.40. I subtract 154. That leaves us with $2.40. And so the rollover is $2.40. So this is what I am going to start, or I'm going to add this to as the rollover in my budget for the next pay period. So I had to print out some sheets, budget sheets for June, which is a good thing. So then that way I can show you guys also how I make holes in my pages and then also put them in my binder. So I'm gonna take a moment to do that, and then we'll come back and get started on the budget.
Is it in the way you're moving? What's heaven like when you're like that? Is it in the way you're moving? Sunlight, sunlight. Is it in the way you're moving? What's heaven like when you're like that? Baby, give me more highlight, sunlight. Baby, give me more, some more, summer. It's a summer vibe when it's just you and I. Take your time, it's your life when it's just you and I. It's a summer vibe, yeah, it just feels so.
So the sheets that I have here, I have my bill tracker. I'm gonna need this, and then I also have my budget tracker. I'm gonna need this, and then I have my 1 month ahead tracker. I do need to complete this tracker, and I am gonna complete it after we're done with everything. So I'm just gonna put this right here for now, and let's get started. So this is the paycheck date for June the 7th. So let's put in here June the 7th. And my bill account total, I have the $2.40 that was transferred over, and that's going to give me a total of $1,142.40. So the inflow total, $1,142.40. So the first thing that I am going to start off with here which is what I start off with every time I complete my budget and I am paying my bills. I start off with tithes, and I do not reveal how much it is, so I'm just going to put a line there. And then mortgage. Now my mortgage is automatically sent over to another account, and so that takes care of itself. I budget for that separately. And then I have HOA, which that also goes over to the bill account as well. And that is a total of $133 that goes over there. I'm gonna put a line through it because it's not gonna come from this amount here. But in the budget here, I do wanna remind myself, hey, these things you need to pay. I'm about to put my mortgage back on auto pay. It wasn't on auto pay when all that stuff happened, but I'm about to put it back so that it can pay itself, and then as well as my HOA. So if you want to know how I actually pay this, I do have a video that is out. I'm gonna link it at the end of this video, where you will be able to see how I physically do my what I physically do on payday, like on the day of payday. Okay, so I'll have that linked at the end of this video. So now what I do is I look at the full calendar here, and I see that my electric bill is due. So that's the first thing that I'm going to put down here as a bill, and my electric bill is due on the 7th. Now sometimes, most times, I'll have the amount here so that I don't have to go into the app. But for some reason, oh, I know why, because I was completing that rather fast. So I'm gonna have to go into my, let me move this stuff around. I'm gonna have to log in to see how much my electricity bill is. So let me do that really quick. All right, so my electric bill is $21.69. Praise the Lord, that's amazing. And then next up, I have my life insurance. And my life insurance is, I can get on my bill tracker here. My life insurance is $112.90, and it's not actually. It went up. It's actually, I said $112.90, but I don't think it is. $117.04 is what it is. Let me make this change. It's $117.04. So it's $117.04, and this is due on the 15th. And then I have my tax bill, and this is now $100. Ugh, so upset. And then my gym membership, but I don't have anything to pay. It's free for the first 2 months that I had signed up, so I'm just gonna put a 0 there for this month. And then Father's Day, that would be put on variable expenses. And then car and home insurance, still have not found, really it's just car insurance. I have not found a cheaper company as of yet. I've never in my life paid $175 for car insurance, never in my entire life. This is just crazy. This is due on the 20th. And then Hulu Disney is $2.99. And this is due on the 20th as well. And that is it for this pay period. So I have put down all the bills that I have that is after this pay period, and then anything else here on the 21st will be taken out with this paycheck. So I am done there, and I just want to also check here to make sure that I don't have any other bills that maybe is not on the calendar, and I do not. So also what I forgot to do in looking at this, mortgage was paid, HOA, internet cable, ADT, Sirius XM, and then we're going into, okay. So I'm gonna add all of this up. So the total here is $417.65. So I take 1142 and I subtract 417.65 and I get 724.75. I bring that down to the variable expenses, 724.75. And my normal expenses is groceries. And with groceries, I take out $150. Household, normally I take out about $40. Toiletries, take out same, about $40. And then gas, it all depends on what I actually spent last pay period. I'm gonna look that up. And then here we have Father's Day. So the only thing I need to do is see how much my gas was. So I'm gonna look that up really quick. So the total amount here is $127.23. And then for Father's Day, let me see. Let me just do something really quick. This is how, when it gets to the variable expenses, sinking funds, savings, and all of that, this is kind of how I figure things out, okay? So I'm looking at what I have left, which is $724.75. No, actually, let's bump that. I add everything I have here in my variable expenses, 150 plus 40 plus 40 plus 127.23, and I have 357. So then I subtract 724.75, and I know that's going to give me 367.52 left to be able to play around with my 1 month ahead fund and then my extra savings. So I think that I will be good to do that. So I am going to put the $50 here. Now I may need to come back and white it out. We will see. But I think I should be good with $50. So 150 plus 40 plus 40 plus 127. Oops. 150 plus 40 plus 40 plus 127.23 plus 50. So that's 407.23. So then I subtract 724.75. So 317.52. Then I come up here, 317.52. Now, before I decide how much money I want to take out for sinking funds, which is my 1 month ahead fund, I'm gonna go down to savings, and I'm gonna see how much money I need to save towards this envelope. So usually I save 2 blocks per pay period, but I've already started, got a head start with the $20. So I can still do the 2 blocks, or I can just do 1 block. So I think I'm only gonna do the 1 block. So it's $50 for the 52 week. So here I'm gonna put 52 week, and then that's $50. Now for the 3,000 savings challenge, I need to do the same thing. I need to save 2 circles per pay period. So the circles that I'll be saving is a $50 circle here and another $50 circle here. So I'm going to save $100 towards the 3,000 savings challenge. So that's $100. So that's $150. Okay. So at the 317.52, 317.52, I'm gonna subtract $100, $150, my bad. So 317.52, I'm gonna subtract $150. That gives me leftover $167.52. So that lets me know for my 1 month ahead fund, I am going to save $165 towards my 1 month ahead fund. And savings total is, or sinking funds total is $165. Now I can complete the leftover here in the sinking funds. I can complete the extra savings. So the way that I'm completing this is based on priority. Priority is, of course, my bills, and then my variable expenses. Father's Day, it's a priority. And then extra savings is a priority first, because I do want to contribute to my savings challenges. And then sinking funds, which is my 1 month ahead envelope. I'm not really contributing to debt from my regular paychecks. I am paying extra debt payments from my side hustles, okay? So that's something to note if you are new here. So I'm taking the 317.52, 317.52, I'm subtracting 165. That gives me 152.52 left over. And then here left over 152.52, and then of course that's 150. So left over is $2.52. That $2.52 will be rolled over into the next pay period, which pretty much is a zeroed out budget. Make sense? I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. You can see how I pretty much budget everything and how I make it all happen. Now, I'm gonna put this in my binder here. The very next thing that I'm gonna do is I am going to go to the bank tomorrow after I get up and pay all my bills. I'm gonna also go to the bank and I'm gonna take out the grocery money. I'm gonna take out household money. I'm gonna take out toiletries money. I'm gonna take, no, I'm not gonna take, and then I'm gonna take out Father's Day. I'm gonna take out 1 month ahead. $165. I'm gonna take out 52 week. then I'm going to take out the 3K savings. So I'm going to be taking out a total of $595.
My head's in the clouds, can you bring me back down, boy? I need it. I need it. I need it.
Now, to also make sure that I have completed the correct cash denominations, like the breakdown, I add up everything here and then make sure that it totals everything right here. So I am great, doing good on the calculations. As far as cash, I really don't have any priority goals. It's always gonna be to stay in budget. I guess, I just wanna write something there. So that's everything that I do for the actual budget. I do this the day before I am paid. Okay, the day before I am paid. I have closed out the other budget. Now, I've closed out the paycheck budget prior to this one. Now, let's just say something happens and I have to end up spending money today outside of, the budget, since it's not really Friday yet. Then I will have to go back and then make some adjustments to the numbers, okay? Usually it's kind of best practice to do this like at night, because you've already gone through your day. I'm doing it in the morning. I know I'm not spending anything because I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna make it a point not to spend anything outside of budget. But if I have to, I'll make sure that I come back and make the adjustments, okay? Now, as far as my 1 month ahead tracker, I need to complete this. I think I was focused on saving $2,000. I think that's what I said. I don't even remember. So here the full amount was $2,070. That included my utility bills. It included living expenses, bills, like all these bills. So I'm gonna just do $2,070. That's what I'm gonna do. I think at first I had said I was gonna do $1,500, but you know what? I'll just save the extra $500, and that'll really make me feel definitely secure. So $2,070 is the goal. Normally the way that I complete these jars is I'm gonna put bills and expenses. Make sure I put living expenses. Now I am going to take the full amount here, $2,070, and I'm gonna subtract 10%. So once I have, once I have saved $207, I'm 10% saved of the goal. Okay, so for debt is going to be different, the way that you calculate it. And if you want to know how to calculate it, let me know in this video in the comments, and I'll make sure that I talk about it in the debt video. But for this one, $207. And then 20% saved. I just do it again, $2,070. I subtract 20% and I hit equal, and that's $414. And then I'm gonna complete the rest of this here. So this is the full 1 month ahead tracker completed. And the date here, I don't even remember when I saved the first amount, but I am going to put here where I need to see how much money I have. Hold on. I really love completing these trackers. Like, they are everything, seriously. So 1 month ahead, I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1350, 1370, 1390, 1400 in my 1 month ahead fund. So I am 60% saved. And this was as of the last pay period. And the last pay period was, I'm gonna say it was in May. That's all. I'm gonna just May. I think that's when I saved all of this. So I'm gonna take a lovely highlighter. We're gonna do pink vibes since we are in the summertime. And I am going to highlight my 1 month ahead. Let's get to highlighting. Oh, wow. My highlighter out. Okay, I'm not highlighting anything with this highlighter. Let's try the purple one. See if this one works. If this one doesn't work, I'm gonna get my other highlighters. This one doesn't really work either. This is messing up my paper. Okay. Those ain't working. Let me get my other highlighters. These I got from Walmart, the GOAT. These are the GOAT highlighters right here. And so here is the 1 month ahead tracker, and yeah, there we go. 1 month ahead tracker. I'm 60% saved, and I hope I will be able to complete another section. So if you are interested in this tracker, then you can pick it up. I'll leave it linked down below where you'd be able to pick this tracker up for yourself. I am just gonna put this, I actually want to put it, I'll just put it here. Yeah, I'm gonna, or I could put it over there, but I think I just want to put it right here. Yeah, so this is my 1 month ahead tracker. Like I said, if you are interested in that tracker, I'll have it linked down below. And that is pretty much everything. I will be back once I visit the bank and I take the cash out, and I am going to stuff my envelopes. And I hope that that process was helpful for you. I've had, you know, a couple of people tell me that they like to see me walk through the actual process instead of already working it out and then coming to record the video. So that's pretty much what I did. Of course, the video is going to be a little bit longer in doing that because I'm showing you my whole thought process and how I am completing the budget. But if you have any questions, please leave it down below. If you did make it to the end of this video, please, first of all, give this video a thumbs up or a like, a heart, whatever it is. I think it's a thumbs up. And then also let me know by giving me a sun, because we are entering into the summertime, and yes, I'm excited about it. So enter a sun in the comments. I will see you besties in the next video. Go be great. Peace out.